Hello everyone, I'm Sam Casson and welcome to Northeastern. Tonight we're here for the Chazy Eagles going against the Northeastern Clinton Cougars. This is the tip-off tournament sponsored by Riley Ford. Chazy Eagles are the hosts tonight of the Northeastern Clinton Cougars. For downstairs Cougars, we've got Crystal Goyal, captain, number 54. Ryan McManus, 44. Number 32, Cheryl K.A. Jamie Dawson, number 20. Jennifer Tatro, 22. Lana Landry, number 30. Carrie Nutt, number 24. Amy Nutt, number 14. Jolene St. Sever, 34. Nikki Porter, 40. Jennifer Loudon, 50. And Jill Gadway, number 12. For the Chazy Eagles, coached by Suzanne Souza, we got Danny Devins, number 22, Robin Rovers, 44, Chrissy Kelvitis, number 30, Rainey Bayshard, number 24, Sarah Hanfield, 42, Jen Parrott, 40, Randy Martin, 32, Carrie Misiak, 20, and Carrie Goyette, number 10. We'll be back for the start of tonight's game in just a few moments. Brian Powers will now introduce the players.
Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Riley Ford NCCS 1991 tip-off tournament.
Chazy spectators moving over next to me to make it noisy for me.
Starting for the Chazy Metro Eagles.
Starting for the Eagles.
Okay. All right. First off, Jen Parrott, number 40.
Jen Parrott, number 40.
Randy Martin,
number 32.
Carrie Misiak, number 20.
Carrie Misiak, number 32.
Carrie Goyette.
Carrie Goyette, number 10.
Now the starters, Danielle Devins, number 22.
Starters for Chazy, Danny Devins, number 22. Robin Rovers, number 44.
Chrissy Kelvitis, number 30.
Chrissy Kelvitis, number 30. Renee Bayshard, number 24. And Sarah Hanfield, number 42.
Central Eagles, Suzanne Souza.
Coach Suzanne Souza.
And the host team, the NCCS Cougars. Captain in 12th grade, 5'6", the guard forward, number 54, Crystal Gagno.
Captain, number 54, Crystal Gagno.
12th grader, 5'9", forward, number 44, Ryan McManus.
Ryan McManus, number 44.
11th grade, 5'2", guard, number 24, Carrie Nutt.
Carrie Nutt.
11th grader, 5'4", guard, forward, number 14, Amy Nutt.
Amy Nutt. Number 14.
Grader, 5'4", guard, number 34, Jolene St. Sever.
Jolene St. Sever. Number 34.
5'4", guard, number 40, Nikki Porter.
Nikki Porter, number 40.
And 9th grader, 5'4", guard, number 12, Jill Gadway.
Jill Gadway, number 12.
Northeastern Clinton's varsity starters, 12th grader, 5'5", guard, number 32,
the starters,
Cheryl K.A.
Cheryl K.A., number 32.
Also in 12th grade, 5'8", forward, number 20, Jamie Dawson.
Jamie Dawson.
11th grader, 5'6", guard, number 22, Jennifer Tatro.
Jen Tatro, number 32. Number 22, rather.
11th grader, 5'6", guard forward, number 30, Lana Landry.
Lana Landry, number 30.
And finally, 10th grade, 5'9" forward, number 50, Jennifer Loudon.
Jen Loudon,
And the senior
number 50.
coach, Don Sears.
And Coach Don Sears. And up the Cougars or the Indians? Loudon will be jumping against Rovers for the center jump. Hip control by Rovers, and the whistle blows. I don't know why the whistle blew. The ball goes over to the Cougars. Landry hands into K.A. K.A. with the ball. K.A. drives, dishes off to Dawson. Dawson puts one up. Rebound pulled down by Rovers. Rovers hands over to Devins. Danny Devins bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Devins over to Bayshard. Bayshard tied up, hands back over to Rovers. K.A. called with the foul, I believe. No, foul on 40. I think he said 40. I'll see if there's a 40 out there. Foul must have been on Loudon, number 50. Rainey Bayshard will go to the line. Ryan McManus reporting in. She's replacing Loudon. I think Loudon has picked up at least one foul, possibly two. Bayshard on the line. First shot is up and it's good. Rainey Bayshard makes it a 1-0 ball game. Chazy in the lead. Bayshard's second shot is up, bounces in front of the rim, rolls off to the side. McManus and Rovers call for a jump ball. Possession goes over to the Cougars. Landry will toss it in. Landry to K.A. K.A. call for the travel. Ball goes back over to the Eagles. Kelvitis will inbound the ball for the Eagles. Kelvitis into Hanfield. Hanfield tosses it in, picked up by Landry. Landry taking it down the side. Dishes off McManus. McManus from the outside. No. Rebound pulled down by Hanfield, and she's called for the travel. Ball goes back over to the Cougars, and Landry will toss in. K.A. puts it to the floor, puts it up, it's the side of the rim. McManus pulls it down, puts it back up, and it's good. It's a 2-1 ball game as the Cougars take the lead. Hanfield will toss in for the Eagles. Knocked out of bounds, it's still Eagle ball. Hanfield will do it over again. Hanfield looking for someone. Scramble on the floor. Tatro puts one up, rolls the rim. Pulled back down by Devins. Devins taking it down the floor. Toss up head off top of Rover's fingers, and the ball will go over to the Cougars. Landry to toss in. K.A. with the ball. Passed up head, knocked out by Bayshard to be Cougar ball. K.A. will toss it in. K.A. to Tatro. Tatro tied up, gets it in to Dawson. Dawson shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Hanfield. Hanfield looking for someone, knocked away by McManus. McManus over to Tatro. Tatro on the outside. Hits the back of the rim. Kept in. Dawson puts it up, rolls the rim. Rebound, and we get a foul. Basket will count. It's a 4-1 ball game. Landry with the basket, and she'll step to the line and make it a 3-point play. Landry looking to make it a 3-point play. Hits the back of the iron. Rebound by Hanfield. Hanfield tosses back in. Kelvitis grabs it. Kelvitis with the ball. I didn't see what the call was. The ball goes over to the Cougars. As Kay with a long pass up ahead to McManus. McManus takes it to the hoop and rolls the rim. Dawson gets the rebound knocked away, turns around, knocked back out again by Bayshard. Dawson, call for the travel. Ball go over to the Eagles. It's a 4-1 ball game, 5:53 to go in the first. Hanfield looking for someone. Kelvitis gets the ball stripped by Landry. A ball goes back over to the Eagles. Hanfield will toss it in. Hanfield to Devins. Devins, it's over to Rovers. Rovers. Bounce pass over to Kelvitis. Taken back by Landry. Landry gets tied up, hands over to McManus. McManus bringing the ball down. Almost taken away by Devins. K.A. Foul from behind, I think, on Danny Devins. Crowd not really agreeing with the call. But Cheryl K. will step to the line and shoot a 1-and-1, I think. Shooting 2, Cheryl K. K's first one is good. 5-1. Okay, second one, nothing but cotton. Chazy ball, Anfield. Finds Devins. Devins up to Bayshard. Bayshard over to Kelvitis. Kelvitis taking it down the side, gets it into Rovers. McManus with the foul. Chazy will take the ball out. Devins to inbound it. Devins over to Hanfield. Hanfield to Kelvitis. Kelvitis from the outside. No. Landry comes out with it. Takes it the length of the court. Bounce pass up ahead to K. K up and in. Hanfield. Over to Bayshard. Bayshard. Long pass over, almost knocked away, picked back up by Kelvitis. Kelvitis comes back up with it. Looking for Rovers. Rovers up and ropes. Hits the rim, one foul. Landry comes out with it. Stops, fires one up off the back of the rim. Kay comes up with it. Fancy shot, but didn't fall. And looks like Sarah Hanfield will be called with a foul. Excuse me. Dawson with the foul. Hanfield will take the ball out for the Eagles. Green ball. Hanfield again to inbound. Gets it over to Devins. Devins fires one from the outside. Nothing but net. Danny Devins makes it an 8-3 ball game as Cheryl Kay brings the ball down for the Cougars. Long pass up head to McManus. Bayshard comes up with it. Tosses it over. Saved by Tatro. Over to Kay. Kay drives. Up and rolls the rim. Rovers with the rebound. Stripped away by Landry. Landry comes back up with it. Drops it in. Fast moving game. Knocked out by Landry. Ball go back over to Chazy. 4:04 to go in the first. A whole new team for the Cougars. We got Gadway, the Nut Girls, Goyo, and Loudon. Gadway with the ball. Gets it over to Nut. Nut fires one up. No. Rovers pulls down the rebound, and she's fouled by Carrie Nut. Cougars with a fresh team in. Hanfield. Goyette into the game for Chazy. Rovers with the ball. Being bothered by Loudon. Rovers puts it up. It's good. Robin Rovers makes it 10-5 as Jill Gadway comes down with the ball. Nutt with the shot. Good. Hanfield inbound the ball for the Eagles. Cougars applying the pressure. Bayshore back over to Hanfield. Hanfield with the travel. Goyo tossing in the ball for the Cougars. Gadway with the ball. Back over to Goyo. Knocked away by Devins. Picked back up by Goyo. Out of bounds. Chazy ball. Hanfield will inbound it. 12-5 to score. 3:06 to go in the first. Gadway picked up by Goyette. Goyette taking the ball down for the Eagles. Gets it over to Rovers. Rovers call for the travel. Crystal Goyo will toss in for the Cougars. Finds Gadway. Gadway bringing the ball down. Being bothered by Devins. Hanfield. Devins all over. Out of bounds, out into the hall, and the ball goes back over to the Eagles, I think. Hanfield again will toss in. Rovers with the foul. Goyo tossing in. Over to Gadway. Almost knocked away by Rovers. Picked back up by Loudon. Hands over to Gadway. To Nutt. Nutt back out to Goyo. Goyo from the outside. One fall. Goyette comes out with it. Bringing it down the sidelines. Controls it. Finds Hanfield. Hanfield back over to Devins. Devins. Devins fires one up. No, hits the rim, bounces back out. Bayshore with the rebound. Jump ball. Cougars on possession. Calvitis coming in, replacing Danny Devins. Gadway with the ball. Goyette bothering her. Pass up ahead. Can't hang on to it. It'll be Chazy ball. Hanfield will handle it. Hanfield to Calvitis. Christy Calvitis. Calvitis over to Hanfield. Hanfield to Rovers. Rovers tied up. Bounce pass into Bayshore. Bayshore turns around. Rolls the rim. Hanfield keeps it in. Back over to Bayshore. Bayshore puts it up. Blocked. Ball goes out of bounds and it'll be Cougar ball. Goyo will toss in. Over to Nutt. Nutt bringing the ball down. Pass up ahead to her sister Nutt. Into Loudon. Loudon shot blocked. Nutt puts it up, no good. Rovers knocks it out. Goyo comes out with it. Goyo fires it up, no good. Rebound. Hanfield ends up with it. Gets it over to Calvitis. Calvitis into Rovers. And we got a foul on Goyo. Chrissy Calvitis tosses in to Goyette. Over to Hanfield. Hanfield back over to Calvitis. And we got... Didn't see what the call was, but the ball goes over to the Cougars. Goyo tossed into Gadway. Gadway up ahead to Loudon. Loudon back to Gadway. Gadway, a long pass through Rovers' fingers, and it'll be Cougar ball. Goyo to toss in. Goyo looking for someone. Nutt tied up. Rovers comes out with it. Ball's loose, and it's Cougar ball. 57 seconds to go in the first. Goyo. Out to Gadway. Gadway. Must have been touched by an Eagle because it was over and back. And the shot goes up at the shot clock. Basket counts as Nutt drops one in. Kelvitis. It'll be Chazy ball. 33 seconds to go. Hanfield looking for someone. Gets it over to Rovers. Rovers. Foul called on Porter. Rovers will step to the line. She'll shoot a 1-and-1. 14-5 to score. 29 seconds to go in the first. Rovers. Bingo. 14-6. Rovers' second one. Bounces the rim. Goyle comes out with it. Goyle with a long pass up ahead to Porter. Porter fires one up. It's good. Nikki Porter with two. Hanfield. Cougars applying the pressure. Ball's loose. Goyle puts up a fancy one. Rovers comes out with it. Down to 8 seconds. Robin Rovers takes it the length of the floor. Lays it up and in. 16-8. Goyle, and that'll end the first quarter with the Cougars leading the Eagles by a score of 16-8. Ready for the start of the second quarter. Kirsty Kelvitis inbounds the ball for the Eagles. Saved by McManus. Kay with the ball. Gets over to Landry. Over to McManus. Back out to Tatro. Over to Landry. Landry off to the side. Knocked in by Landry, but Rovers grabs it. Hands over to Kelvitis. Hanfield. Into Rovers. Rovers with a turnaround shot. Hits front of the iron. Rebound McManus. Landry comes out with it. Long pass up ahead to K. And it's 2 points. Hanfield looking for someone. Finds Rovers. Rovers being bothered by McManus. McManus knocks it loose. Hands over to K. Loses it, pick back up. K from the outside. No. Rebound Goyette. Goyette with the ball. No call made. Landry puts it up and it's good. 20-8. Hanfield. Taken away by Landry. Landry rolls the rim and drops in. Hanfield again taking the ball out. Gets it into Kelvitis. Kelvitis over to Hanfield. Hanfield to Goyette. Goyette drives. Tied up in traffic, puts it up off the side of the rim. Tatro comes out with it. Tatro with a long pass up ahead to Landry. Landry fires, no. McManus with the rebound. Rovers comes out with it. Rovers hands over to Kelvitis, and Kelvitis call for the travel. Devins and Randy Martin reporting into the ball game, replacing Kelvitis and Hanfield. Saint Sever reporting in for the Cougars, replacing K.A. Tatro to inbound the ball, finds Landry. Landry back over to Tatro. Whoop. Eagle ball. Devins. Long pass up ahead to Martin. Martin. Oh! Call for the travel. Tatro into Landry. Landry gets it up to McManus. McManus tosses it into Tatro. Tatro drives, puts it up. No. Tatro with a rebound. Shots a little bit long. And we got a foul called probably on Devins. Danny Devins with the foul. Jamie Dawson will go to the line. Dawson's first one is nothing but net. Dawson's second shot is up and it's good. Devins to inbound the ball. Dawson back up to Tatro. Tatro finds Landry. Landry puts it up and it's good. It's 26-8 as the Cougars start to pull away from the Eagles. Martin with the ball. Rovers comes up with it. Dishes out to Devins. Devins up to Bayshard. Bayshard back to Devins. Devins fires. Bounces the rim. St. Sever comes out and hands off to Landry. Tatro. McManus. And out of bounds, it'll be Chazy ball. Suzanne Souza wants a timeout. With 5:11 to go in the first half, that is. And the Cougars leading the Eagles 26-8. Eagles unable to find the net this quarter. Saranac Chiefs have stuck around to watch the outcome of this game because they'll be playing the winners tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, that is. Cougars on the floor as the Eagles come out. Devins will inbound the ball for the Eagles. Devins pass up ahead, knocked loose by Porter, and the ball will go back to Chazy. Devins looking for someone. Goyette comes up with it. Goyette, just a freshman. Devins with the shot. Good. Nothing but net. Danny Devins. Landry with the ball. Bounce pass up ahead to McManus. McManus up and in. Devins looking for someone. Finds Rovers. Rovers over to Bayshard. Bayshard up to Martin. Off Goyette's fingertips. Excuse me, it wasn't off Goyette's fingertips. It's the Eagle ball. Devins will toss in. Gets it over to Goyette. Goyette fires. Hits the back of the rim. Landry pulls down the rebound. Over to Dawson. Martin with the foul. I think Randy Martin's a freshman. Devins is a junior. Rovers is a junior. And I don't think Chazy's got a senior on the team. McManus. No. Rovers with the rebound and the foul called on number 20, Jamie Dawson. Rovers' first shot hits front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Dawson. Hands over to Landry. Landry to St. Sever. Back to Landry. Porter. Dishes off to Dawson. Back to Porter. Porter bounce pass into McManus. McManus puts it up, rolls the rim. Bayshard pulls it down. Devins taking the ball down for the Eagles. Stops, fires, in and out. Martin's shot goes over the rim. Rovers pulls it down and bounces off the rim. And McManus has it. She hands off to Landry. Landry to Dawson. Dawson tries one. No. Bayshard with the rebound, and she's called for the travel. Cougars with a fresh team, going to will inbound it. Loudon. Nutt puts one up. Again. Loudon puts it up. Rolls off the rim, and Rovers comes out with it. Rovers dishes off to Hanfield. Hanfield. Over to Devins, off her fingertips, regains control. Devins brings it out, slows the ball game down a little bit. Goyette to Bayshard, back over to Rovers. Rovers shot blocked, but it goes in. It's now a 28-12 ball game with 2:50 to go in the half. Gadway drops it back to Goyo. Goyo passes up ahead to Nutt. Loudon. No. Nutt put it up, no good. Loudon's shot is blocked. And we got to have a foul on Robin Rovers as Jen Loudon steps to the line. Shot drops in. 29-12. Next one is in and out. Rovers pulls it down. Gets knocked away, picked back up by Devins. Devins over to Goyette. Goyette gets it into Rovers. Rovers fouled underneath by Loudon. Rovers will shoot a pair. The first one's good. Rovers with her second shot. She crossed the line too soon. Ball goes over to the Cougars. Gadway up to Carey Nutt. Back to Gadway. Gadway, I believe, is just a freshman too. Going from the outside. No. Gadway bounces the rim. Goyette comes out with it. Goyette hands off to Bayshard. Bayshard loses it momentarily, picked up by Goyon. Goyon with a long pass up ahead, knocked away by Devins, and there'll be Cougar ball. Dawson into the game, replacing Loudon. Martin coming in to replace Bayshard. As Crystal Goyo inbounds to Dawson. Dawson hands off to Gadway, back over to Dawson. And we got a travel call. Eagle ball. Hanfield will toss in. Hanfield hands over to Goyette. Goyette back over to Devins. Hanfield to Rovers. Rovers tied up. Brings it back out to Hanfield. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. Goyo will inbound it. She gets it into Gadway. Gadway over to Nutt. Back over to Goyo. Goyo up from the outside, in and out. Rebound. Goyo throws one up. And we got a hole called on, I think, Robin Rovers. Rovers with the foul. Rovers will be coming out. Bayshard will be coming in to replace her. Goyon will go to the line. Shooting two. Hits the front of the rim. Goyo's next shot is up, and it's good. 30-13, 1:08 to go in the half. Hanfield finds Devins. Devins to Goyette. Back to Devins. Devins, no. Dawson comes down with the rebound, hands it over to Goyo. Goyo with the shot. Hits the back of the iron. Eagle ball. Hanfield will toss in. To Goyette. Goyette to Devins. Goyette. Bayshard. Hanfield taken back by Goyo. Goyo comes out with it. Brings it the length of the court, passes over to Nutt. Nutt with the basket. Amy Nutt makes it two more for the Cougars with 21 seconds to go in a half. Goyo with the ball. Goyette with the ball, rather, over to Martin. Martin back to Hanfield to Devins. Hanfield Puts it up. That's good. Sarah Hanfield with 2. And that'll end the first half of the ball game with the Cougars leading the Eagles 32-15. Ready for the start of the third quarter between the Chazy Eagles and Northeastern Clinton Cougars. Landry will inbound the ball for the Cougars. Hands it into K.A. Back over to Landry. Tatro to K.A. K.A. from the outside, in and out. Rebound. Out of bounds, it'll go back over to the Cougars. Landry will toss it in. Landry looking for someone, finds Loudon. Loudon rolls it in. It's a 34-15 ball game. Devins with the ball for the Eagles. Devins drives, hits the rim, and Landry comes out with it. Landry to K.A. K.A. finds Tatro over to Loudon. Back to K.A. K.A. from the outside. Rebound controlled by Bayshard. Bayshard gets the ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Chazy ball, I believe.
Get out of here!
No, Cougar ball. Tatro will inbound it. K.A. Finds Loudon. Loudon bothered by Rovers. Puts it up anyways. No good. Rebound Hanfield. Hanfield on the line. The ball will go back over to the Cougars. Landry will toss in. K.A. with a turnaround shot. Gets the ball stripped from her. Eagle ball. Hanfield will toss in. Carrie Misiak into the ball game for the first time tonight. Devins with the ball for the Eagles. Being bothered by Tatro, loses it momentarily, picks it back up. Taken back by the Cougars, Landry comes up with it. Stops in traffic, lets the traffic go by, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Hanfield. Hanfield hands off to Devins. Devins with a pass up ahead, taken, intercepted by Dawson over to Landry. Landry gets it over to K.A. K.A. No. Cougar ball. Lana Landry will toss in. K.A. bounces the rim. Misiak picks it up. Gets it taken away by Tatro. Tatro having time to control, regains control, fires it up, and it's good. Excuse me. Hanfield hands off to Devins. Devins bounce past the Rovers. Rovers from the outside, bounces the back of the iron. Kay comes out with it. Bounce pass over to Tatro. Tatro tied up, lays it up, good. Devins with the ball. Tatro grabs it. On the line, it'll be Chazy ball. Hanfield will toss in. Devins will go out for a rest, and Goyette will come in to replace her. Hanfield to Goyette. Porter with the foul. Goyette will toss in for the Eagles. Goyette to Bayshard. Kicked up ahead, Landry gains control. On the outside, yes. Excuse me, 40-15 as Goyette brings the ball down. Rovers takes it to the hoop. Bayshard grabs the rebound and puts it in. Rainey Bayshard. Saint Sever hands in to Porter. Porter to Sever. Back out to Porter. Loudon. Landry's shot is short. Loudon with the ball. Dishes back out to Porter. Porter over to Saint Sever. Saint Sever, no. Loudon grabs the rebound, throws it over. And Rovers comes up with it. I think Loudon with the foul. It'll be Chazy ball as Hanfield tosses in. 4:01 to go in the third, and the Cougars bring in another team. Gadway. The two nut girls, McManus and Goyon. Rovers with the travel. Goyon will toss in. Gets it over to Gadway. Gadway to Amy Nutt. Excuse me, that was Carrie Nutt. Shot off the rim. Goyon with the shot. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and she's fouled by, I think, Sarah Hanfield. Crystal Goyon will shoot two. First one's good. Puts up her second one, nothing but net. Hanfield inbound for the Eagles. Tosses over to Devins. Devins back over to Hanfield. Intended for Devins. Rovers gains control, excuse me. Gets it back out to Devins. Devins gets it over to Bayshard. Bayshard rolls off her fingertips and it'll be Cougar ball. Gadway with the ball for the Cougars. Gets it over to McManus. McManus to Goyon. Back to McManus. McManus with the shots. Good. Hanfield will toss in for the Eagles. Gets it over to Danny Devins. Hanfield. Amy Nutt comes out with it. Hands over to McManus. Over to Goyon. Saint Sever to Nutt to Goyon. Goyon from the outside. It's good. Crystal Goyon makes it 46-17 with 2:30 to go in the third. Rovers bounce pass in, taken away by the Cougars. Carrie Nutt with the ball. Takes it coast to coast, lays it up and in. Danny Devins. Over to Misiak. Devins inbounding the ball for Chazy. Gets it into Jen Parrott, who just reported into the game, along with Chrissy Kelvitis and Randy Martin. Devins with the ball. Gets it over to Martin. Martin's shot is blocked by Amy Nutt, and she'll get the foul. Randy Martin will shoot two. Hits the back of the rim and bounces out. She'll get another. Bounces the rim. Devins comes up with it. Bounce off our foot, picked up by the Cougars. Going to bring the ball down for the Cougars. St. Sever with the shot, hits the front of the iron. Grabs her own rebound. Bounce pass over to McManus on the line. Ball goes back over to the Eagles. Calvitis to inbound. To Devons. Calvitis with the ball. Over to Parrott. Back to Calvitis. Over to Devons. Thrown away, picked up by Porter. Porter bounce pass in, taken back by the Eagles. And it's going to be Chazy ball as the Cougars go out of bounds with it. Calvitis will take the ball from Devons. She'll bring it down. Parrott. Bounce pass into Calvitis. Gets tied up, knocked away, picked up by Nutt. Hands over to Goyon. Goyon over to St. Sever. Back to Goyon. St. Sever. Hands off to Amy Nutt. And we got 3 seconds called on the Cougars. As Chrissy Calvitis brings the ball down for the Eagles. Ball taken away by Nutt. Nutt takes it down, up and in. Amy Nutt with 2. 35 seconds to go in third as Calvitis brings the ball down for the Eagles. Off the Eagles, Cougar ball. Goyon to Porter. Porter from the outside hits the front of the iron. Calvitis comes out with it. She gets over to Parrott. Parrott knocked loose, and it's Cougar ball. With 9 seconds to go. Excuse me. I believe I'm catching a cold. Shot from the outside, hits the glass. Devons comes out with it with 4 seconds to go. Fires one from half court. And now end the third quarter with the Cougars leading Eagles 50-17. We're ready for the start of the fourth quarter as Chrissy Calvitis will inbound the ball for the Eagles. She gets it into Devons. Devons back over to Calvitis. Calvitis hands over to Martin. Martin tied up, and she's called for the travel. The ball will go back over to the Cougars, and Jen Tatro will toss it in. She gets it into K.A. Cheryl K.A. passes over to Tatro. Back to Dawson. Dawson from the outside. Bounces the rim, drops in. Devons hands into Calvitis. Eagle ball. Cougar ball. I thought it was knocked out by the Cougars, but apparently not. K.A. with the ball. Over to Tatro. Tatro to Landry. Back to K.A. K.A. from the outside. Yes. And we got a foul underneath. And foul's called on Loudon pushing underneath. Calvitis hands in to Devons. Devons. Fancy dribble behind the back. Bounce pass over, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. Lana Landry will toss in. Into Cheryl K.A. Tatro. Intended for someone else, but Devons loses it. Taken back, Tatro, Loudon lays it up. And it's 56-17. Chazy comes down with the ball. Knocked away by Landry. Over to K.A. Landry. Good. Lana Landry. Goyette, Misiak, and Martin reporting in. Replacing Devins. Kelvitis. And Hanfield. Misiak. Picked up by Bayshard. Martin. Whoa, gets knocked to the floor. Foul on Loudon. Misiak will inbound the ball for the Eagles. Loudon has just fouled out. 5 fouls. Goyle coming in to replace her. Tatro and Kay leaving the game. St. Sever and Porter reporting in. Now Misiak will inbound. Knocked out by Dawson to beat Chazy ball. Misiak will toss in again. Finds Rovers. Rovers turns around with a shot. No. Refused to fall. Chazy ball. Misiak will inbound again. Over to Rovers. Misiak. Over to Goyette. Goyette kind of tied up, gets it over to Martin. Martin gains control. Long pass over to Rovers. Taken away by Landry. Landry over to Porter. Landry. St. Sever. Over to Porter. Porter from the outside. Bounces the rim. And it'll be Cougar ball. Landry will toss in. Finds Dawson. Porter bringing it back out. Short. It'll be a Cougar ball. Shot clock goes off. The Carey girls with the ball. Carey Misiak and Carey Goyette. Goyette with the ball right now. Bounce pass to Rovers. Rovers drives. Gets the ball knocked away. And we got a foul on Jolene St. Sever. Misiak will handle the ball for the Eagles. Bayshard puts it up, bounces the rim. Dawson pulls it down, hands it over to St. Sever. St. Sever brings it down, tosses, drops it off to Porter. Porter over to Landry. Porter. Landry. Porter. Back to Landry. Knocked away by Rovers, picked up by Misiak. Misiak to Martin, over to Goyette. Got a jump ball. Possession goes to Chazy. Excuse me. Misiak to Rovers. Rovers is fouled by Jamie Dawson. 5 new Cougars coming in. The Nut Girls. Carrie and Amy. Jill Gadway, Cheryl Kay, and Ryan McManus. As Robin Rovers' first shot is a little bit short. She'll get another with 4:10 to go in the ball game. Good. Hey, with the ball. Over to Gadway. Through Nutt's hands, and it'll be Chazy ball. Misiak will toss into Goyette. Back over to Misiak. Into Rovers. Rovers with a shot from the outside, bounces in front of the iron. Kay pulls it down, long pass up ahead to Nutt. And she's fouled by Goyette. Gadway will take the ball out for the Cougars. Gets over McManus. McManus from the side. Drops. Goyette with the rebound. And she brings it across half court. Hands it over to Misiak. Taken away by Amy Nutt. Amy Nutt lays it in. It's a 60-18 ball game as Goyette brings the ball down for the Eagles. She hands over to Misiak. To Rovers. Rovers tied up. Managed to get the shot off, but it's no good. And we're going to have a foul called on number 24, who is Amy Nutt. Who is Carrie Nutt, rather. Robin Rovers on the line. She'll shoot a 1-and-1. First one hits the back of the iron. Rovers with a rebound. It'll be Chazy ball. St. Sever coming in, replacing Carrie Nutt. Misiak gets it over to Goyette. Goyette to Rovers. Rovers from the outside. No. St. Sever hands it over to Kay. Kay slows it down. Passes over to Gadway. To McManus. Back over to Kay. Shot put up by Gadway is no good, but McManus, Nutt puts it in. Goyette tosses in. Excuse me, Misiak tosses into Goyette. Bayshard with the ball. Knocked away by St. Sever. Stripped by Rovers. Rovers with a nice job saving it. Martin picks it up. Randy Martin passes over. Bayshard gains control. Bounce pass into Martin. Martin underneath the basket. Taken back by K.A. And K.A. will slow it down. Under 2 to go. St. Sever from the outside hits the rim. McManus tied up. And the foul will be on Randy Martin. Ryan McManus on the line. Puts up the first one, and it's nothing but net. Good. Calvitis inbounds to Devins. Devins to Rovers. Rovers drives. Yes. Robin Rovers with 2. Porter bringing the ball down for the Cougars. It's over to St. Sever. Sever tied up. Back out to Porter. Porter from the outside. Calvitis with the ball. Toss intended for Rovers. Porter. Gadway, what a beautiful shot from the outside. Jill Gadway. 57 seconds to go as Christy Kelvitis brings the ball down for the Eagles. Gets it over to Jen Parrott. Parrott tied up by the Cougars. Hands back out to Kelvitis. Over to Devins. Devins. Nothing but net, but it didn't go through the rim. Kelvitis. Bounces the back of the glass. Gadway. McManus controls. Hands over to Gadway. Half a minute to go. Gadway. To Porter. Porter drives. Puts it up. And it's going to be Chazy ball with 19 seconds. Devins with the ball. The Rovers, nice play. Rovers drops it in. Gadway with the ball with 5 seconds to go. Bounce pass to St. Sever. St. Sever fires and it's good. And that'll end the ball game as the Cougars defeat the Eagles 68-22. So tomorrow the Cougars will go against the Chiefs for the championship, and the Chazy Eagles will play the Crown Point Panthers for second and third place. Final score here at the Cougar Stadium. The Cougars 68 and the Eagles 22. This was a Riley Ford tournament sponsored by the Cougars.